And most of them do not know you. Can you believe this man was a cripple? How long were you a cripple for?
Probably about 10 years or more. My knees got to the stage where the doctors told me that the only thing that had fixed me was 2 knee replacements, and my right knee used to lock up on a regular basis, so I couldn't move very fast at all. I was on 2 sticks, and life wasn't very pleasant. I was a local businessman in Ipswich. I used to support the Awakening in Ipswich. We'd put on the Easter Monday Fun Day, and they had a prayer meeting at the Glebe Road Uniting Church on Good Friday night in readiness for Easter Monday, and I heard all about this guy called John Mellor and the miracles that had happened under him, and I thought, I want a bit of this action. So I decided to go. One of the guys that was there was a traffic steward, and he arranged to bring him and park where I couldn't park.
You had a tent, didn't you?
You had a tent to park.
A tent in Queen's Park, an outreach tent.
Anyway, I parked in the park, only about 50 metres from the tent, and went straight over to the tent. Waited about an hour. The meeting started at 2. Went into the healing line about 3. And John prayed for me probably 6 or 8 times over the next 2 hours. They got a chair for me to sit on, and each time he'd ask me, "Do you notice any change?" And I had to say honestly, no change, nothing. And in fact, I went home at 5 o'clock on 2 sticks, disappointed and totally exhausted. But I said to the Lord that night, "I've seen your miracles, I've seen what you've done. I need a bit of that action. From now on, I'm going to pester you." And I went to bed. When I woke up the next morning, I couldn't believe it. These were right.
How many years?
Oh, probably, that was 2004, and I started using the walking stick first in '89, so that's 15 years, isn't it? I was living under a house, and I had an island in the middle, like an office table and a lounge chair, and everything was around the walls. And I started to walk around that island, and I started to run about the island. I couldn't believe it. And I thought, "You've got to ring your daughter." And then the thought immediately hit me, "No, you mightn't have it tomorrow." Oh, you little faith. Anyway, I didn't tell her. I went out to the Tivoli Miracle Centre on the Tuesday night, and I gave a testimony out there, John would probably remember. And after the meeting, somebody said, "Race you to the car." And I beat them by about 50 metres.
That's exciting. Now, what else were you healed of apart from your knees that night lying in bed?
Well, about a fortnight later, every night I used to thank Jesus for the healing of my knees and ask him to continue with other needs in my body. I'd had hereditary deafness for a long time. I actually wore a hearing aid at one stage, but they really annoyed me. Anyway, lying in bed one morning, I could hear a tap dripping. And I went out to the laundry where the taps were, and there's no noise out there, no tap was dripping. I went back to bed. Drip. There was the clock on the wall. I'd never heard it before.
You also had like a mild stroke, didn't you?
I had a stroke, that was about 12 years ago.
That was prior to this.
Prior to the miracles, I had a stroke. And then about 5 or 6 years ago, you remember, you had the meeting at the Workers' Club in Ipswich.
Yeah.
I got there late, and there was standing room only up against the back wall. And about 9 o'clock, John put out a corporate prayer for everybody. He wasn't, "I'm not going to be able to get to everybody. I'm going to pray a corporate prayer over everybody. And if you've got a need in your body, just put your hand over it." Well, I'd been getting bronchitis about 3 times a year for a long time. So I had one hand here. The other thing I had was that pain in the butt.
Hemorrhoids.
So I've got one hand here and one hand here. Fortunately, I was standing up against the back wall. But, okay, with the bronchitis, I've never had bronchitis since. With the other problem, the next day when I went to the toilet, they're gone. And I've never had it. There's been no sign of them since. That's not been good.
You said that you were fixing a mild stroke too, didn't you?
Well, I've got no...
In your back too.
No, I've got no effects of the mild stroke left. It's all gone.
You healed before that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that 99 But tell us the expression of the people at the city council when you went up there to hand in your disabled parking permit.
Because at Queensland Transport, when I went back there to hand in my disabled sticker, they couldn't believe it. Nobody ever hands those back. And they wouldn't take it. They didn't believe me. They said, I've been healed, I've got no problems. And I had to sign a statutory declaration that I didn't need it. Funny story, on the Friday night my daughter took me to Hungry Jack's for a burger. And I hadn't told her about the healing. She came to my place and I was under the house, and of course I wasn't very, I don't know whether I put it on or not, but she didn't notice that I was getting around better. So I said, before we go, I want to show you something. And we went out the laundry door, which is only a couple of metres away. And there's a high set of steps, 13 steps. And I ran up the steps and back down again. And she looked at me and she said, who are you? What have you done with my father?
You said, all right. Give her a hand, everybody.